Alaoma was old now, her hair thin and silvered, her hand slower but still certain. As head of a small research institute in Ife, she watched students move between benches and burners, measuring extracts, recording results, adjusting lenses. On the shelves before her stood neatly labeled jars. Ewe Akoko, Nubodia leaves, Ewe Yire, Piper Guinnessing, Ewe Ifere, Osimon Gratisum. She smiled to herself. We are still speaking with them, she said softly, only now in another tongue. One afternoon, a student named Omotola entered the lab, carrying a bundle of dried herbs tied with red string. My grandmother called this the mother's bundle, she said shyly, placing it on the table. For cleansing after childbirth. Alaoma examined it carefully. Her figures reverent, unhurried. And what do you call it? She asked, smiling. Omolala hesitated. A research sample. They laughed together. A laughter weighted with history. Weeks later, Amotola's experiments confirmed what generations of women already knew. The mixture possessed antimicrobial properties and compounds that aided uterine recovery. She titled her thesis, The Pharmacology of Maternal Rituals. In the acknowledgement, she wrote, to my teacher who taught me the synergy between what was buried and what now stands in the light. At the University of Ibadan, a historic roundtable convened, integrating traditional medicine into national health policy. Doctors sat beside chemists, herbalists beside professors, elders beside policymakers. An elderly woman rose slowly and spoke in Yoruba. For years, we healed with no books. Now, you heal with no spirit. Perhaps we can heal better together. The hall erupted, not with politeness, but with recognition. Daughter of the Earth, invited as keynote speaker, stood and concluded decades of struggle with a single sentence. We are not validating our ancestors, she said. We are only translating them. Late one morning, Omotola ran a final chromatograph test on Ewe Akoko, the same leaf her baby once grounded while whispering prayers to the unseen. The results appeared on the screen. Potent anti-inflammatory activity, clear therapeutic pathways. Her hands trembled. The printout was more than data. It was confirmation. The spirit had science all along. She whispered into the quiet lab. Abebi, Nkiruka, Maka, we found you. The air seemed to hum in response. The fluorescent light flickered, briefly like candle flame. At a global symposium in Nairobi, Nigerian researchers presented their findings on indigenous postpartum medicine. Their papers cited oral histories, songs, ritual practice, such ones dismissed as unscientific. A pale-skinned delegate raised his hand. Why do you insist on including the chant? He asked. Daughter of the Earth smiled. Because in our culture, healing begins with sound, she said. The chant is not an accessory to medicine. It is medicine. The hall fell silent. For the first time, science bowed, not to myth, but to memory. In the end, the leaf and the lens became one. The microscope did not diminish the mystery, it deepened it. The same herbs that sang in the hands of her baby now whispered beneath glass slides, and the world finally began to hear what the women had been saying all along.